Hi, I'm James and welcome to the TGITFH Podcast. Today I want to apologise very quickly for not putting out a podcast for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Basically, the first time we were supposed to record it, the girl who I was supposed to be doing the podcast with, she couldn't quite grasp the topic. Then we tried it again, and this time we changed the topic, but the audio recording fell on its arse, and that was about a week later. And then I finally went, you know what, stuff it. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna talk about whatever. I'm gonna record it on my phone. I don't give a shit. The audio quality is gonna be absolutely fine. I don't care. And we recorded it, and we got about an hour of footage, which was not expected because that is the most amount of audio stuff I've ever had to deal with. Usually it's about half an hour long, my podcast that I get of footage, and I just trim it down. This one was over an hour, so I was like, bloody hell. So yeah, here's me and my friend ranting about young people on the internet and why young people shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Keep in the loop on Twitter at TGITFH, and also on our Facebook page, facebook.com/theguyinthefunnyhatofficial. And I'm really sorry for not uploading a podcast and all, so here it goes. Today I'm joined with Jorden.
Hi.
And today we're going to have a good old rant why the internet is a load of shit. So, yeah, make sure you join in the conversation with the hashtag Orange Army and follow us at TGITFH. You can also like our Facebook page, facebook.com/theguyinthefunnyhatofficial. Make sure you share this podcast with your friends and let them get involved with the rant. So, the internet, as we know, is absolutely massive now.
But it's also technology. It's not just internet that we're talking about.
Oh, yes. We'll get on to it all. Internet and technology, they're massive. They're a big part of our life. We're using them more and more and more. And we're starting at younger ages. There are, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds now with iPads and iPhones sat going through their Pinterest account, God knows what, or Club Penguin.
It's parenting more than anything.
Okay, calm. Wait, you'll get your turn.
I'm angry, James.
I know.
I'm angry.
I know. And we're consuming this stuff, and we're just sitting back and letting it happen. And really, should this be the case? Should we be letting 6-year-olds go on Tinder and start having sex hookups with God knows who? Should we? Because let's be honest, that's probably what 7-year-olds are probably doing nowadays. I mean, they're already twerking on the streets and talking about their bae, so...
What the fuck is bae?
Exactly, it's babe without that B that's supposed to be in it. But yeah, technology is, let's be honest, it's fucked up right now, and I think it needs to be sorted out. We both think it needs to be sorted out, don't we?
Yes.
So let's start off with the big thing of kids on the internet and kids with technology. Right, my view on it is that and I think this is John's view as well, you shouldn't have any form of connection to the internet unless you're 13 or maybe older, should you? We've been on the internet for... You think lower?
No, I mean, no, you shouldn't be on it until that age. So I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Just in a difficult way.
Okay. But I think, we need to, warn kids about the real danger of the internet. And I know it's okay saying, oh, there's paedophiles online, all this stuff. But there's weirder stuff online. There's stuff that kids, like Facebook, for instance. Facebook, you go, oh, it's just a social media site. Nothing about it. There's a lot of provocative stuff. And if you know about provoking, that doesn't necessarily mean anything sexual. It could mean extraordinarily political. There's lots of expletives. There's strong content on Facebook that you need to understand. You need to be able to digest it and interpret it correctly. And I think kids now, I don't think they're ready for that. I really don't think they're ready. I think there should be some sort of bigger law that states that kids shouldn't go on certain services. There are now services which block certain sites, and this is all across UK ISPs. You can't go on certain sites until a certain time, and it's an internet threshold is what it is.
Like
it's a watershed.
Yeah.
It's a watershed on the internet, and it censors you. It is a form of internet censorship. And although
How did you find this out? Did you go on the internet at an inappropriate time?
No, I download quite a lot of content. I download quite a lot of mods and lots of different content. And when you go on these file sharing platforms, a lot of the stuff you can get on file sharing platforms is deemed as inappropriate or could be potentially dangerous. It could be songs with explicit lyrics, or it could be a song
that's the
disguised
thing.
as porn.
That's the thing. This is the argument now, because it's also kids are subjected to those songs anyway through radio, TV. It's all technology.
But radio doesn't have a watershed. Radio is always censored.
No, yeah, no, and radio's like one of the few exceptions. But they're still seeing Miley Cyrus twerk, or they're still seeing her put what? Does she put dildos in her mouth yet, or is that going to happen?
That wouldn't shock me.
No, it wouldn't shock me either.
But my argument with that, with the dildo argument especially,
Of course.
right? Gay pride events are often marketed as family events, and I'm doing air quotations there that you can't see them.
He is, trust me.
And basically, when you go to these pride events, part of it's like, yeah, it's hey, this is love, this is what it really is. And then you go to stalls where they have onyx dildos. They have dildos the size of Pepsi bottles.
No, but I mean, like...
And kids go there. Parents take their kids there, and they seem as apparently socially acceptable, when really the real message behind it...
But then that would be the argument of a whole... Should you... Like, when I went to Greece, there was wooden fertility willies on show.
Is it culture?
Yes, it is culture. And that's the thing. Like, that's the argument against that one. It would be culture. But the thing is that you can't hide away from stuff like that. I understand that. What I disagree with is subjecting your child to those images or those truths at an early age when they're not capable of it. Like, how devastated was you when you found out Santa Claus wasn't real, or the Tooth Fairy?
Not very.
I
didn't
it
really
broke my
care.
heart. There's loads of animal cruelty documents online. There's loads of pictures that show animal cruelty. And yeah, that's meant to be an incentive for us to give to charity or help when we can as adults. But for kids, it's just traumatizing. And there shouldn't be any of this. Like, I know how easy it is from experience. Not good experience. I wouldn't say this to anyone. Well, I am. I mean, like, when I was that age, where guys can get in contact with you, they can be creepy, they can look into your personal life, like...
And that's just me.
It is, mostly. You in your pink sweater outside my window. But, no, but I had an ex-boyfriend, right, who I split up with in 2011. Right. He has only just stopped contacting me this year.
Bloody hell.
I have blocked 4 of his accounts. I blocked his friends' accounts, his family's accounts, and he still comes and talks to me. Honestly, he tells me, he asks me the most inappropriate questions. He can see I'm in a relationship. He asks me, how was I in bed? Can you rate me? And stuff like this. And it's like, what? We split up.
You see, what you should do in that situation is you should send him links to penis enlargements.
But I just said...
Testosterone boosters.
But honestly, if it's back in 2011, I was 16, I'm now 20, nearly 21, am I going to remember having sex with you? Let's be honest.
Would you want to think about having sex with your ex?
No, because I've got 3 and a bit years with my current partner. You just don't remember it. You just remember who you're with now. But that's a form of technology being a pain in my arse. I don't want to be the parent in the future that would just put an iPad screen in front of the kid to stop him crying. Yes, I know it's annoying for other people, but at the same time, that kid's got to learn a lesson.
Yeah.
Kids aren't quiet 100% of the time. You get them tantruming, bawling, whatever. But, this woman in Primark, she gave me the best smile that I had all day because of what she said with her kid. Her kid was tantruming in the middle of Primark, and she walked off. And the security guard came up to the kid and thought he was lost and everything. He was proper crying his eyes out. And she went, no, he's not lost. is with me. But if he keeps behaving how he does, he will be lost. Their punishment is not playing on their iPads. We've become so lazy in society that we can't be asked telling our kids off.
Yeah, instead of saying, no, you're not supposed to do this, it's socially unacceptable, stop screaming in the middle of Primark while I'm trying to try on these fashionable skinnies, you just go, fuck it, play Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Go away. When I was younger, my mum always used to say,
do colouring in or...
do something constructive. Yeah. My mum used to always say that is the pinnacle of my childhood, that do something constructive. Most of my friends used to play like game consoles and stuff, because it was when gaming started to really take off, PlayStation 2 and the PS3 actually started to come in when I was quite young. I grew up around musical instruments. There were always musical instruments in my house. Drum kits, clarinets, flutes, keyboards.
And no one knew you were gay.
You name it. No, this I did. And I started messing around the keyboard, and one of the songs was Crocodile Rock by Elton John. I started learning it, and it was one of the keyboards that lit up, and I used to follow it.
Yeah.
And I got so excited when I learned I've been working on the railroad on the keyboard, like just the melody to it, just by following the keys, and I learned that when I was about 5, and I just learned it on my own initiative because I was bored.
No, but that's the thing though, like, do you know what I did the other day that I felt a bit guilty for? So the kids on my street, yes, are playing out, I've got to give them that one, but this is where I felt really old. Right, they've been playing Knockadore Run on my house, and I didn't tell them off the first couple of times because I thought, yeah, I did that, I'd be a bit of a hypocrite. And then one kid was on my fence, like standing on it, and she was quite large, so I was worrying about my fence. Well, no, she was. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a rented place. If that breaks, then we'll get told off, or something like that. And then one kid just spat in my garden. He saw me, just spat in my garden. So I went outside, and I bollocked them, and I went... But I didn't shout at them, I just told them, I said, look, no more Knockadore Run, no more spitting in my garden, no more coming in my garden, no more climbing on the fence. I went, I don't do it to you, so you don't do it to me. It really annoys me that the parents are just inside or outside having a beer on the phones or inside watching TV and the kids are playing Knockadore Run on everyone's doors. And I'm thinking to myself, get off your ass. The kids are doing it because they're bored. I get that they're bored, and when they're bored and complain about it, the mums and dads just give them a tablet or say, why don't you play on this? Why don't you do this? Why not take them to the park? It's not like you haven't got time. It's free. You can walk there, walk around, walk back. What's the problem?
I think kids nowadays need to be taught a discipline. Instead of giving them technology to, go and live out the fantasies or whatever they want to do. Instead of, sitting in front of a computer game, I think what they should do is they should do something more creative.
Productive, a skill base, something that they enjoy.
Something like practical. There's a lot of community centres which have, different activities on. Like I remember the community centre near where I live, I used to go to a karate class there, and I did quite a few dans. I did it was something, and it taught me discipline, and it was also quite fun up until I had to spar against my older brother, in which case you have this pent-up anger, and when you wind your older brother up, and he comes at you with sparring equipment on, knowing that he can full-on whale you, you panic.
Sounds fun. But I went to swimming for, the best of, 5 years or something. So, it just annoys me how technology has become back up. If you can't get your kid to settle... Let's just stick the TV on. But
I don't think phones should be used. I don't think...
No, it's not a babysitter.
This idea of putting screens in front of your kid is not a good idea. But what does work, believe it or not, is music. And it's been proven.
Because if you get a CD player out and you put your CD in or whatever, or you put it on YouTube or whatever...
Not even that. Lullabies. If you look at a lot of kids' toys, a lot of them... are musical. A lot of them do a lot of music. And if you, instead of giving your child a phone to watch stupid, pointless videos on, if you sit and you let them listen to music instead, have a lullaby in their room, for instance, or a mobile, they call them, aren't they? Or even a music box, it will help them sleep.
It's also like about quality time. I feel like they give up their quality time with the kids for the easy solution.
I even think more than that. I think couples now are becoming disconnected because of their obsession with the connected. My mum had a really good example of this. She went out with my dad on a bit of a date, and they went to a restaurant.
Talk about two people on the phone.
Here we go.
I work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
You don't think I've seen this?
Yes.
A couple come to a restaurant
and they just
sit opposite each other
with their phones out in front of one another instead of actually talking to one another.
This podcast may be seen as irrelevant, and I can understand that, but at the same time, what's irrelevant about anyone's opinion? You pay for this media platform, so why aren't you questioning it? It really annoys me when people full-heartedly believe the news. Everything's political, so everyone wants you to hear their own version.
I'm going to do an abbreviation thing with you again.
Woohoo!
But this is more than we had last time. We recorded this before, but...
We've done it, 10 times
yeah,
since then?
But this time I've got a crap load more, and they're so much more complex that you will cry. If you honestly know some of these, I'm going to be very, very amazed, okay? Are you ready for these?
This is because the main topic was meant to be, is technology changing modern language?
Yeah.
So I believe yay, to a degree.
And I believe, yeah, but I also believe that it's your choice to use that communication, and I don't think it's actually ruining us in the same way that, general media is ruining us. So I think it's really good to talk about. So here we go. Here are some abbreviations. You've got to guess what they are. I'll probably hint at them to keep the speed up. But let's see how well you do with this. You ready? STFU.
Shut the fuck up.
Easy enough, isn't it? Easy enough.
1.
ASL.
Age, sex, location.
Yeah, used in chat rooms, isn't it, to flirt people.
And to add to grindiness.
M/F.
Male/female.
Male or female, yeah. Again, used in that sort of time. C4C.
C for fucks?
No, C4C.
C4C?
Yeah.
Oh.
You should know, it's like Skype. You see it a lot on really, really shady chat rooms.
Yeah, I'm thinking of cam to cam.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cam to cam. 404.
I think I stopped going on chat rooms after I saw C2C.
404. This isn't chat room, this is general internet, this.
404?
Yeah.
No idea.
Not found. What about 403?
404's not found.
404 is you can't find the web page. 403 is access denied.
Oh,
so it's forbidden.
Yeah.
Okay, G2G.
Got to go.
Yeah. IMHO. In my honest opinion. You could have IMO in my opinion.
TBT, because I know you're going to get there eventually.
What?
Truth be told.
Okay, no, that's not even in here. TFW. This one's been used more recently than anything.
TFW?
TFW.
Don't you mean FTW?
No, TFW. It's relatively new.
Not got a clue then, I'm going to be honest.
That feeling when.
Oh, that feeling when. We had loads of jokes about this.
Exactly. NM.
Never mind.
Exactly. ATM. The thing you get money out of. ATM.
At the moment?
Yep. B2B. Now this is a...
Back to back?
No, this is a more specific one. You might not encounter this properly. You should do. You're doing social media, aren't you, for your company, aren't you?
Yeah.
Have you seen the term B2B anywhere yet?
I've heard of it.
Business to business.
BSOD.
BSOD? Yeah. Big problem. The B stands for blue.
Blue?
Blue is in the colour blue.
I'm just seeing blue waffles in my mind, and it's just not a pretty picture, man. What's it mean?
Blue screen of death.
Blue screen of death?
The blue screen of death. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
What happens is, on a Windows computer, it has the blue screen of death. And I had it in the middle of a lecture on my tablet, because my tablet was Windows.
Oh, can you pick that up? Sorry, guys. Go on.
Dropping your cork everywhere. Not on drugs. Yeah, blue screen of death is an error that comes up on Windows, and basically your screen goes blue, you get grey text that gives you an unhappy face now on it in emoticon. Yeah. And it basically goes, your computer's fucked, you're going to have to restart it, basically. That's the blue screen of death. DGAF or IDGAF?
I don't get...
No.
Give
Yep.
a fuck.
Yep. I
There
don't
we
give
go.
a fuck. There you go. Fubar.
Fubar.
Fubar. You've heard of this. Come on, everyone's heard of Fubar.
Fubar.
Fubar. Fubar. Fubar. That is just Fubar.
Fucking stupid, is that what it means?
Close. Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Oh my god.
That is total Fubar.
That is total bullshit.
TLDR. We had this last time.
TLDR.
Often done with a semicolon in between.
TRDR.
No, TLDR.
Talk later.
Nope. Too long, didn't read.
Not doing good, guys. I've lost my role.
1337.
Your prostitute number?
1337. My prostitute number is actually 616, but anyway. 1337.
I just keep seeing your prostitute number.
Nope. Leet speak.
Leet speak.
Leet
What is leets?
Basically, it's used on a lot of online games, so you type numbers in instead of like normal letters. So the 1 is an L, 3 is a backwards capital E, and then 7 is a T. If you see what I mean, it's really
Why not
stupid.
just write
Exactly.
it?
Why not just write it normally? This is the internet. SMH. You know this one. SMH. SMH.
It's not got a swear word in it.
No. SMH.
Stressed out?
No, it shakes my head.
Oh! Sorry,
So
sorry,
slow.
sorry. I am slow.
WUU2.
W.
UU2.
What you up to?
Yeah. TBH. TBH.
To be honest.
Yeah. NSFW.
NSFW. Shut the fuck up.
That's STFU. NSFW.
NS.
This is easy. When you see things online and it's check out these hot bikini babes, NSFW.
I don't know. I don't click on them, James. Believe it or not, like you do.
Not safe for work.
Oh.
God, you're slow.
I am.
This is an easy one. CTF.
Come to fuck.
No.
Come to fuck.
No. It is about taking something, but it's not someone's virginity. I don't know where you're going with that.
How you lost yours. Sorry guys. I've had a bad day. This is me just bullying James, but I'm a nice person, really.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's just being a bit of a bitch.
I'm not. I'm just being
CTF.
funny.
CTF's easy.
No, I don't know.
Capture the flag.
Cap to the flag.
Capture the flag.
Okay, go on.
FUD. This is used a lot in new technology. When new technology comes out, you get FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
So everything technology stands for, really?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
GTFO.
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 Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
See, everything with fucking it. I've got it.
Exactly. TBT.
To be truth be told. TBT.
TBT.
To be
No. It's in a few days, TBT.
talk.
No, Throwback Thursday.
Oh!
AMA on Reddit. AMA. I'm a man with 2 penises. AMA. Do you not remember that?
No.
Ask me anything. There's a guy with... He's called
Yeah, but I
Double
don't need
Dick
to
Dude.
ask
Do you
you
remember
anything.
Double Dick
No.
Dude? Oh,
Well,
you
then
need to
what's the
Google it.
point in
AMA.
AMA? What's the point in that anyway? Like, you just told us you got 2 dicks.
No,
like,
you
do
can
we
ask
need
him
to...
any... He answered anything that anyone thought. Like, what's your sexual orientation? Oh, well, I'm bisexual. Have you ever had a threesome with people? Yes, I have. And all this is really open.
Do you know what? I've stopped doing AMA.
Good. DM. DM someone. Or IM.
Instant messenger.
Yeah, or direct message. ELI5. This is a hard one for you. You want it? ELI5.
The clue being...
Explain like I'm 5.
Oh, yes. You should just point it to yourself.
FTFY. You know you said the computer fucked? FTFY.
Fucked hard.
No. Fixed that for you. You don't have swearing anymore. ICYMI.
ICYMI. That's a riddle, James. ICYMI.
Why am I here?
Yeah.
I see. It's in case you missed it.
Oh.
IRL.
IRL? Oh, it's a website thing, IRL, isn't it? Or am I thinking
That's
URL?
URL.
I've had a long day.
You're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. IRL is in real life. I slapped that bitch IRL.
Well, clearly,
As opposed
I'm
to
too
slapping
much in
someone.
real life and I don't know what the fuck half of these mean.
JSYK. No, I am pretty sure this is some sort of solicitors or something, looking back on it.
Yeah.
It's like a bird refuge.
Just so you know.
Yes. PAW. Paw. Can't talk about that. PAW.
Parents are around.
Parents are watching yet. OTP.
Over the top.
Anna and Elsa are my OTP.
OTP.
OTP, yeah.
Over.
No. So, like,
On.
if you ship something, if you ship 2 people, like...
That didn't
Fan.
make sense.
PHAN, fan. Have you ever heard of that phrase?
No.
Fan, Phil and Dan, no.
No.
Okay. That's a shipment. It stands for one true pair. It's when you put 2 characters that you really want together.
Oh, fanship. Fanship. Fanship.
Fan. You're going to start searching fan and you get home. Like, oh my god.
No, I know what it is.
I ship this. I ship Dan and Phil snogging or whatever. So...
Jorden did hardly any right.
You got a few.
I did get a few.
You got more than last time. Because
Yeah.
I put in a lot more, so the percentage of it was better. But, yeah, you still did pretty shit.
It's because
put down.
I'm quite immune to technology, even though I use it a lot.
Do you reckon you could use half of them on a regular basis?
No, I'd shoot myself
Do
first.
you use WUU2 a lot?
Sometimes.
When I can't be asked talking
I just
to
put,
someone.
are you okay? Like,
Why don't you just put UK?
Because that's not you
Because
asking
not
a question.
You know, instead of putting K, you should just put potassium. Means the same thing.
Funny guy.
The thing is with technology and the way it's changing and the way we are going with it is we are stopping what we are doing right now. This that we're doing isn't happening anymore because instead of sitting and saying, do you know what, this world is fucked up and here's why, people are just out there like, haha, lol, like.
Technology, it's never going to stop. And
It
no
isn't.
matter
what we do to try and suppress it, the people who use technology, the young people, are still going to just go, do you know what, I'm going to find a way around this.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with the first bit that we started and whether or not technology is actually damaging our youth. And I think we both agree there that, yeah, and I think parents need to be...
More assertive.
Yeah, they need to be more aware of what kids could be doing online. They need to be taught more about the internet and what's really out there because there's more out there than they think. Kids are going to find it. It's not that difficult to enter a URL into a search engine. And even though a parent might not understand it, they need to understand it themselves so they can teach them.
Yeah, exactly.
And going on to the things about abbreviations, and what we were trying to prove there is that...
The English language now sucks. Thanks, guys.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of ways we are dumbing down the words. Instead of typing out the words normally, we're using the letter U and the number 2, and, you know...
It's just lazy behaviour.
It is. It's just lazy. That's the bottom line.
The things that I want people to think about is it going to help you in the long run?
No.
Exactly. Punctuation is so key. It can change the whole meaning
It
of
can
a sentence.
save lives. Let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma are 2 different sentences. Commas. They save lives.
That's a good way of seeing it. I'm sorry for my laugh, guys, and my voice. It's really bad, but we'll move on. But it's true. Punctuation makes a big difference, and people don't even understand what a comma can do. You can't tell emotion from a computer screen anyway. Punctuation helps that. The summary of this one is do something different.
Be constructive is the best way to describe it. Do something creative, and instead of really, being,
subjected to
criticism and worrying, having the anxiety of what people are going to think, try just for a week, okay? Just try it for a week. 2 things. Be more spontaneous online, and don't always pander to your followers, because at the end of the day, you're you, and you should celebrate that. Share stuff that you're really passionate about. Don't go too in depth, because you will lose followers.
Just use social media as a way to express yourself without putting yourself in a bad position.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying.
It sounds more difficult than
it is.
But honestly, all you have to do, let's say you met up with a friend for coffee. Now, that sounds really mundane and stupid, okay, doesn't it?
Yeah. So share a picture of the coffee place.
Take a selfie of yourself in the coffee place.
Share it.
Put the coffee place that you're at. Put them, tag them in it and share it. Put a hashtag on, start a hashtag. Sit down with a bit of paper and go through something that you really care about. Something that you enjoy. Something that maybe you don't even think it might help people. This is something I do. I'll find something on my newsfeed and I'll be like, that's a bit pointless, but I'll still share it because someone else might need it. Start questioning
what you see and what you hear, because they're 2 different things.
Maybe, and I've done this before, you listen to a radio show. The radio shows are really good to listen to if you want really good opinions. Listen to a radio show. Let's say you were listening to a late show on the BBC, because the BBC have a lot of late shows.
What else are you going to say about the BBC?
Because it's just the easiest one to go to is Britain. So you listen to a show on insert radio station here and take some information from it. Think about what they're talking about, and try and listen to one that's about a topic that you've never heard of and you have no idea what you're talking about. And I did this. I had to write a show. Part of my radio training when I did it, I had to write a 1-hour show. You've done radio scripts, haven't you? Mm-hmm. How long was yours? About an hour.
Ours is, at the minute, 15 minutes.
Shit, right. Well, we had to write a whole hour, including music links and all this. And we had to put it into the system and we had to record it. And I did one about cheese. And it sounds really bizarre and right off the wall, as if I was on some sort of bizarre drug. And I wrote this 1-hour show about cheese. About the history of cheese, favourite cheeses, cheeses of the world, and to complement it we had cheesy music, and music that was famous for being really stupid, and I called it my silly hour, and I let myself be myself, because I am just generally silly, aren't I?
I can think of other words as well.
Bonkers.
But yeah.
And I put in things like Tiny Tim, and have you heard of Tiny Tim?
Yeah.
And I put in things like that, and I smashed it all together. And at the end of it, I did all this research about where goat's cheese came from, and why certain cheese is called cheese, and what mature and mild all mean in cheese terms, and the acidity of cheese, and put some facts in about what it does to your body. And at the end of it, we were all in stitches because it was just stupid. But it ended up being really interesting to listen to.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though, is that you just got to find something that you have fun with, that you can be passionate about, and be yourself about, and just explore that subject. I
think it's time to end the podcast, isn't it?
Yes, we've been here for ages.
So, yeah. Make sure you tweet us at TGITFH using that hashtag Orange Army. It's up on the screen, you can see it. And also, keep the conversation going on Facebook at facebook.com/TheGuyInTheFunnyHat official. I've been James.
I've been Jorden.
And thank you for listening to the TGITFH podcast.